What's up, YouTube? So this video, this is funny because it's like YouTube try to play me. So I did a short, right? And it said, what's going to happen to me in 2026, right? And it says drunk. Like, bruh, y'all know how long it has been since I last took a sip of alcohol? Like, I want to say like 3 months ago, 6 months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like how they try to play me though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Drunk, really? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with being drunk though. You know what I mean? But I kind of like slowed down for a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, I don't really need it. Like, you know what I'm saying? To feel happy or to feel any type of way, right? I don't really really need it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's just interesting. It's funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm gonna act like that ain't never happened. So if y'all ever see the YouTube short on here, yeah, that's what I'm laughing about, because it's like, wow, y'all really try to frame me like I'm gonna be drunk. That's all you gotta say is just drunk. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. I just thought I would just come on and say something like, you know, because this is the first time that happened. Because I was talking to, the young lady, you know what I'm saying, that we've been discussing for the past, I don't know how many videos now. But she's coming out with a Scorpio drink, right? And like, I remember specifically, I was in her chat room, in her live chat. I keep calling it a chat room, but you guys know the live, the Instagram live, or however you guys say it. Like, you know what I'm saying, the new saying or whatever. I call it the old school chat room. I don't fucking know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just got cameras and stuff now. You know what I'm saying? So her Instagram live, right? And she coming out with a Scorpio drink. And I'm not gonna really expose what she said, you know what I'm saying? But okay, I'm just gonna say she's coming out with a Scorpio drink, and I don't know if it's gonna be tequila, whiskey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because she drinks wine because she has sickle cell, whatever, right? And so we were talking about it. Everybody was talking about it because there was like more than one person that was in the chat or whatever, and we were all talking about it. And you know what I'm saying? And she said, yeah, she tried to make something that'll make you wanna, you know, do some things and things. You know what I'm saying? Like, turn the camera off type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Number one, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm not ever with that. Like, you'd be crazy to think that I'm not with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just like, damn, like the drinks and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, who knows what would have happened with the drinks involved. You know what I'm saying? I know I want to be fucking nuts, and I don't want to show that side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because number one, I want to be all over the place. Like, oh my God, I love my family. Because like, you know, when I do that, when I get drunk, like, it's super intoxicated, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm incoherent, and I'm liable to say some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, woo, do we really want to go there? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's coming. I genuinely, I haven't felt that way in quite a while, so I couldn't really like say like what I would say, what I would do. But judging from the past, you know what I'm saying, past experiences when I had alcohol in my system, yeah, I was a completely different person. You know what I'm saying? And God knows what's going to happen next. You know what I'm saying? I might have a little drink, you know what I'm saying? If she does make it, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, put it out, and we do a taste test or whatever, I might have a little drink. You know what I'm saying? I might have a little drink and I might be a little confident. I might be a little bold and be like, yo, what time the car get here? What time we leaving? You know what I'm saying? Like, type energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just throwing that out there. You know what I mean? I'm going to be bold enough. I'm going to say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be watching for the clock. You know what I'm saying? Because when we go home, all kind of shit going on. The neighbors want to know our names. You know what I'm saying? All right, listen. You didn't hear that from me, okay? I don't know who said that, but I didn't say that. But anyways, I'm just saying, like, he said drunk. You know, and it's just so funny because, like, I keep hearing that all over the place. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, y'all got to stop with this drinking shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've done this before. Like, you know, I'm not, like, new to the game. I'm true to the game. I just kind of, like, stopped. This is, like, a habit that I stopped because it was, like, when I started to drink a lot, I noticed that I started to become less and less myself. You know what I'm saying? And this crazy monster. And I just don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's like if I was to drink, I'm more like on a happier terms or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like controlling your alcohol intake, basically, right? So, you know, it's just like, it's like that. You know, but, you know, I've tried to, funny story, right? I'm going to say this before I get off. So, funny story, her birthday was on the 4th of November, right? And I came to her, because she started talking about, like, with her content, right? Because she was creating content long before I did, like, you know what I'm saying? And she was, like, taking it more seriously. And I think she was on Instagram, I can't remember, but she was on Instagram, and she was like, she's going to drink a lot of wine, and she's going to handle her classes and stuff. Which, like, the classes part, like, handling the classes and doing her thing, making her money and all that shit, I thought that was like the dopest shit I have ever heard. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. I'm like, yeah, baby, do your thing. Like, you know, I love that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motivated to handle business and shit like that. Like, that shit is fucking fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, do that thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I love a woman with goals and, you know, with ambitions and, you know, she wants something out of life. You feel me? So that's fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the drinking thing, I had to I'm like, yo, you know, because I started to think about, like, how I was when I was drinking, right? And I just didn't want her to go down that rabbit hole with, you know, too much alcohol, you know what I'm saying? To where it's like, especially when we're on a spiritual, we're doing spiritual work. And, you know, alcohol is like spirits, inviting spirits into your life. And sometimes you're so incoherent, you don't know who these people are. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, you notice how when somebody gets drunk and they start doing, like, random crazy shit, like in the middle of the street and all kind of stuff out in public or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, same thing as on being on drugs. You know, spirits start to take over, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you gotta watch that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I've been involved in that shit too. Like, not the drug part, but the, you know, drinking and stuff. And, like, I did some wild shit back then. Like, I have stories of it, you know what I'm saying, of doing it. And, like, it's not fun, you know what I mean? And it's like, and that's the thing. Like, when I'm on a spiritual walk, like, when I'm doing an assignment, like, an assignment such as now, like, as far as, like, creating content for my children, for my family to watch, and, you know what I'm saying, my children and stuff like that, they're gonna see every fucking thing. And they're gonna be like, yo, dad, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is you cool? Like, what's going on? Like, why you doing this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this cool to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta set an example for your kids, and you're like, man, I don't know if I wanna do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily wanna show them that type of behavior because I don't want them to think it's cool. And I was just trying to tell her, like, yo, you know, I care a lot about you, like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I want to see you succeed in life, and I want to see longevity from you. And your children want to see that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? maybe we should just like kind of like chill on the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily trying to tell her what to do, but just trying to like let's relax type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's not go overboard and, drink too much, you know what I'm saying? Because your health, you know what I mean? Because like my health was declining at the time too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was facing high blood pressure, and I'm still facing high blood pressure you know what I'm saying, to this day. And like high cholesterol, all kind of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you don't want to play with your health, health as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, just saying that, you know what I'm saying? Of course, she's a grown woman. She's going to do whatever the fuck she wants. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, when it comes down to, like, important shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like your health, being around so your children can see you succeed, you know what I'm saying? Because we're all doing it for, to better the world, right? You know what I'm saying? To break general curses, to, better the people around us, to be our true selves, right? So when it comes down to alcohol, you know what I mean? Like, do we want to partake in the shortcomings, or do you want to become better? You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole spiel on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not totally against alcohol, you know what I'm saying? But it's just finding a healthy balance, basically. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, because when you drink, you're liable to do some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to get into that. But I think we both know what happened. I don't even know who's watching these videos, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in my basement talking on the camera, getting comfortable, with doing this, And actually, I love it here. And I don't know why I was so afraid to talk to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just, I love it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could do this for a long time. Actually, like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't bad. I might be doing it in a better setting, but, around my family, and, my kids and stuff, I might show off my children. I don't know if I want to really, should I show my kids off on this? You know what I'm saying? When I do have them? I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be a question to ask myself later on when that comes to fruition, especially with drinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, well, how was I thought of, Dad? What made you bring me into the world, Dad? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do I say? Like, yeah, I was thinking your mom Scorpio drinking. She took advantage of it. And this happened. And you guys happened. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not going to say that. But I'm just joking. I'm just talking shit, basically. But, no, honestly, where was I at? Yeah, I don't know if I want to bring my children to this, to this YouTube thing or the internet thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, I don't know. Because there's a lot of people that are actually doing that and that I see online. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, because don't get me wrong, I love, the purpose of me watching these fathers and these daughters videos, and, even these moms and their sons and dads and their sons, you know what I'm saying? These videos is kind of inspiring, you know what I mean? Because, like, it's just, because kids are innocent, you know what I'm saying? And they're beautiful. They're innocent and they're beautiful, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, they don't really, like, understand what's, the world outside of them yet, you know what I mean? And, like, it's like inspiration for how I am going to be with my kids, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, I'm not trying to be, like, weird out and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being, like, kind of honest, like, it's a beautiful thing to see, but I don't know if I want to put my children out there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, because you just never know how these people are. Because there's like some crazy individuals out there. You just gotta be careful with all of that. But anyways, so yeah, this is probably gonna be the end of this video of me rambling on and on about alcohol and drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to know her thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to know what she thinks, since she's coming out with the alcohol brand. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know. we just don't know. I wonder, I'm curious to know her thoughts about it, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, because I know she probably watches this and she's like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. All right, so I think that's it for this video. As I always like to say, if you don't see the results, you're crazy. And from our house to yours, keep moving forward. Peace.